Well, Jasmy's price has had an absolutely insane week, and over the last 24 hours, its price has started to give us some pretty interesting signals that I want to share with you. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. And guys, don't forget, if you do want to sign up today and start trading some Jasmy, BTC, Solana, and many more on up to 500x leverage, you can check out that BTCC link down below. Guys, if you do sign up specifically with my link on this page, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on first-time deposits between $500 and $100,000. Guys, this means if you deposit $3,000, they're going to give you $300 on the spot to use to start trading. You turn that into $1,000, all that profit you made is yours, no strings attached. You can withdraw it, reinvest it, do whatever you want with it. It's literally an opportunity to make free gains during the bull market, so do go check that out and let me know what you think down below. Now, looking at Jasmy's price, okay, what we talked about in yesterday's video was the fact that it has now done it, right? We were talking about the fact that Jasmy has now officially broken through the golden zone, opening up the door for what I have believed to be 5.8 cents all the way up to a move to 8.6 cents in this range. Now, funnily enough, I told you in that video when its price was right around 5.2 cents that I thought that Jasmy now was kind of even on track and destined to start pushing up towards the zone. And what's funny about it is that even after that video, Jasmy's price ended up going directly to that zone that I told you about. Of course, we knew that this zone was going to be important because of its 1.272 and 1.618 fib extension levels, around that 5.8, 5.9 cent level. But it is just funny that we came up directly to the zone I was telling you about before, of course, now seeing a bit of a pullback. Now that we are seeing the price pull back a little bit, a lot of people are wondering, look, what in the world is going on? Why is it pulling back? Is the run over? Is it too late to buy it? And all this good stuff, because it is down about 12% not too, just a couple of hours. And so my goal is to now answer, okay, what is going on? Is it a big deal? Is it a bad thing or a good thing? And what I'm expecting next. So let's dive a little bit more deeply into what is happening now. And I will remind you, some of the things that I'm about to say are going to be a little confusing. I'm going to say Fibonacci's, liquidity level, support, resistance, all these things you may have never heard of before. So if you are a beginner who is just trying to get a hang of this whole crypto thing and you're trying to just get better, or if you're more advanced but you feel like you've plateaued and you feel like you want to get better, all I ask specifically from you listening, is to stick around until the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to tell you how you can join the Discord server, which is where we're posting a ton of classes, lessons, courses, videos, signals, and much more that are generating hundreds of percentages of gains every single day because people are growing. So if you want to be a part of that, just stick around to the end of the video. Now, looking at Jasmy, okay, well, let's first and foremost answer, why is it pulling back? I think that's the best thing we can do first and foremost. Why is it pulling back? Well, there's three main reasons, okay, but they all kind of coincide with each other. The primary reason as to why Jasmy's price is pulling back simply is because it went up so much. And I know that's such an annoying answer to give, but just hear me out. What you have to understand is that whenever cryptos break through key zones of resistance, they're going to do what's called extend. They're going to extend up to breakout targets that are determined by many things, such as structure, such as Fibonacci extension levels, trend lines, etc. And in the situation that we have here for Jasmy, what Jasmy did was it pushed up directly to its biggest breakout target, which was this little 5.8 to 5.9 cent level, a little bit, almost 6 cents, right? It got right up towards 6 cents before getting rejected. So not only did we see Jasmy's price pump, but it pumped up to a major price target from a structural perspective, a Fibonacci perspective, and a psychological perspective. Everybody knows like 6 cents is a strong psychological level. Every cent that it goes up is a strong psychological level. So it is no surprise that whenever you run into a level like this that does coincide with your Fibonacci extensions, that you do see what's called a rejection, which is basically when a price goes up to something and gets pushed off of it, like opposite magnets, right? Getting pushed down. So because of our same side magnets, you get the point. So in a situation like this, you can't get freaked out whenever we see a bit of a pullback. It's normal. It's what you would expect. I mean, I want you to look at what happened right back here. As Jasmy's price started pushing up towards this 4.5 cent mark, which is, the most recent high, the yearly high, the same exact thing happened. Jasmy's price was getting very close to that range high, and as it got closer, it'd have these moments where it pulled back. Because, for example, as it got very close to it right here, we saw Jasmy's price pull back 20% to come back test that golden zone. And even if you look back before that, look what happened when it got to the golden zone the first time. Got up to that major level and then got a rejection, a pullback of 25%. This happens all the time with Jasmy. I mean, even look at this little tiny level of resistance right here. Look at what this did. As Jasmy's price put in this resistance here, it came up to it right here, and as it got rejected, we saw Jasmy fall 20%. So Jasmy has a history of hitting these key levels of resistance and then pulling back. So you shouldn't be stressed out about this pullback. But the question then becomes, well, what happens next? I'm under the belief that now that Jasmy's price has cleared this golden zone and opened up the door to 6 cents and above, that I think it's going to get there. What I think is going to happen with Jasmy is that its price over the midterm is going to try to push its way up towards 8 cents or 8.5 cents. Now, the way in which it gets there could be many different things. It might literally just go straight up to it over the next coming days. It might cool down for a week or two. It might pull all the way back. So let me prepare you so that in a situation, it doesn't matter what happens with Jasmy, no matter what happens with Jasmy, you're prepared. Well, we did do some buying on Jasmy already, right? So if Jasmy's price just goes straight up towards this, great, fantastic. We'll take a little bit of profits along the way, get closer to having our full initial investment out, and everything's looking good. If Jasmy's price goes sideways, I personally will begin, not yet because I don't have enough what's called structural clarity, meaning I don't have enough candles to have a good idea of what's happening. But if it does start going sideways, I will establish a range. So say if it does this, right? Once we have like one of these bounces up and down, we're going to be able to establish a range. And my strategy will be to buy a little bit of Jasmy towards the bottom side of that range, because I do expect, again, it would try to break that range upwards to start chasing towards 8 cents. And if Jasmy's price does start pulling towards the downside, my game plan is to buy it as it hits key support levels. Now, currently, it has 2 key support levels under it, so that if its price does start going down, they're very likely to try to hold the price up and push it back upwards, meaning that if we see something like this happen, I do expect we would see a bounce back in the upwards direction. Now, the first key support level is going to be the 4.4 cent level. This was your most recent macro high. That was the yearly high from back here. So obviously that's going to be a key level that we're going to try to flip from resistance to support. Now, if we do see Jasmy's price lose support there, I expect the golden box to really try to hold. You remember yesterday I told you that this makes it a VPOS, that whenever you break through a key level of resistance like this and you go very far away from it, it makes it a VPOS, which is a viable point of support. Means that if we do see Jasmy's price pull back, there's enough room between here and here to create actual support if we hit this level down here. And so since this golden box is now a VPOS, I think that it's going to be actually a very strong support level, and I would be doing some buying there. So my current strategy is that if we go down, I will be doing a little bit of buying on 4.4 cents and a little bit of buying a little bit lower, starting at 3.5 cents all the way down to 3 cents. Now, realistically, I'm not going to do a lot of buying because I have been doing some buying throughout the bear market around 2 cents and 1.8 cents, 2 cents, in these areas down here. So obviously I'm not buying a ton of Jasmy if its price either goes sideways, right? And I buy it at the bottom of the range that I told you about, or if it goes down and I'm buying at these key support levels. But I will buy enough that it'll make a difference if the price does go up, because I do feel like Jasmy has now fully unlocked the door up here, and I do think it will get here at some point. And so because of that, I'm just going to get myself ready and get myself prepared. Look, if Jasmy's price does either one of those, as I mentioned before, if it goes sideways, I'm going to buy at the bottom side of the range that it establishes. If it goes down, I'm going to buy at each one of these key levels of support and just allow that position to build up a little bit bigger in order for me to be able to capitalize on it as its price does push forward. So that is what I'm expecting from Jasmy right now. We're seeing some great signs from its RSI that I'll go over in tomorrow's video. But overall, this is the strategy and this is what I'm seeing. So the primary focus was just to let you know, look, the fact that we're getting rejected is not a big deal. And if its price does start to pull back, these are the levels that I'm going to be purchasing at, because I do expect Jasmy to cool down here and then use that cool down to try to push up towards 8 cents. So of course, I'll keep you updated as this does play out. I'll try to post 5 or 6 Jasmy videos every single week. And of course, don't forget, if you are someone who wants to grow in this whole world of crypto, what I want you to do is check out the Discord server. Now, in order to get access to the Discord server, you're going to have to go through the Patreon link, and it's the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper, $17 a month or $5 a month. And what that's going to get you access to are my insights, so some of the things that I'm buying, selling, some of the things that I'm seeing in the market, advice and guidance, and just general thoughts, daily technical analysis reports on all your favorite cryptos, daily fundamental analysis reports on the market itself. I've hired 2 professional teams of traders to post their buy and sell signals in the server for you. Now remember, these are people whose business, their livelihood relies on them trading well, and they're giving you their buy and sell signals in the server, which is insane. We just made an announcement that there's going to be every single day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time, a Crypto Vault live show with Crypto Moses, where he's going to be talking about what's happening in the market, news, a little TA, and doing a 10 to 15 minute Q&A at the end of it for all members, every member, every day, Monday through Friday, which is insane. There's premium classes. I just released one a few minutes ago on the Bollinger Bands, on the Fibonacci's, bull market investing. There's live workshops with coaches. There's beginner beginner's courses on things like technical analysis and leverage trading. These are 30 minutes long, 20-page presentations going over all the basics you need to know. And there's 3 more releasing over the next few weeks on fundamental analysis, meme coin investing, altcoin investing, and more. And then lastly, there's Tyler's tips, which are just these quick little videos that go over just random things that you guys ask me about. And overall, all in all, you're going to get access to all of that information. And just like all of these people, you'll be able to use these lessons to develop strategies and turn those strategies into profit, into money, into gains. They are printing hundreds of percentages of gains every single day. So if you want to be a part of this and you want to get in on all this learning, all this growth, all these gains, check it out down below. Again, it's the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper. I feel like that's a damn good deal. And don't forget, if you do want to start trading some Jasmy today, you can go get that 10% bonus on BTCC. But overall, of course, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video on Jasmy. I really like what I'm seeing, and I think there's a lot of opportunity here. So I will continue to update you as this all does play out. So don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you later today with another 3 or 4 videos. Peace out, everybody.